Hey guys, and welcome to a new game that we're going to be playing and checking out today. We've already completed a majority of the things on the game, just so you guys don't have to worry about us being all weak sauce. Now, as you can see, we have quite a few weapons here on this little loadout bench of ours. I like this weapon personally. As you can see, it shoots out these little orbs that do quite a bit of damage, and then eventually you can get some pretty sick upgrades. Now, for those wondering, this game is called Abyssus. Uh, I That's about the best I can pronounce it. I've already completed this scroll here. This what is it called? The soul wheel. Now I'm attempting to fill up this, and that's where we've been stuck recently. So let's have a little bit of a go and see just how far we can get. The main goal is to try and speedrun it. So we're going to be completing each room as fast as we can. But obviously, it's not going to be the easiest. We will still see if we can.
Taking it with me. Think you can take me?
Alright, so because of our charm that we just equipped there, our main objective now is to not take damage no matter the reason. Because the moment we take damage, that charm will break. And the moment that charm breaks, we lose a bunch of damage, fire rate, a lot of different things actually. So, we are going to do our best to just survive. Now there is a chest back here, so we're going to quickly grab this. Thank you for the key, and let's keep moving. Alright, so here we get what is called a blessing altar. Now, a blessing altar allows you to get these different blessings. We're going to re-roll them. There it is, lightning. Lightning is my primary blessing, normally. I prefer to rarely use that as I deem it to be the strongest. There are tons of really strong blessings, though, so don't ever just go for the one if you are trying out the game. To give each one of them a go and have a look, don't just take my word for it. Lightning is just the way that my playstyle works best for, which does obviously mean your playstyle could work completely differently, and therefore lightning would be the weakest to you. Always just give yourself a go at each one. We're gonna grab that. Obviously, we just lost a lot of money for it. Essentially, what that was a altar where you donate some money, and it will give you a item, or it has a chance to give you an item. The more money you spend, obviously, each time it's just a chance to give you the item. Doesn't necessarily mean you will get an item regardless of how much money you spend. So always just play it safe. Here we have the upgrade bench, which is perfect. The upgrade bench, as you can see here, allows us to get a bunch of different effects. So like this, deals the same damage to a nearby enemy. We are going to take that,
This will do nicely.
just because that is without a doubt our best possible upgrade right now. So here we have to destroy these pylons. Easy enough to understand, easy enough to do. You just simply shoot them. So each one of these rooms always have a chance to spawn in a little extra mini challenge like this. And essentially, until you complete it, enemies will continuously spawn in. And only when it is completed, do you then get the option to actually complete the room. I say option, you then only then get the ability to complete the room, as that is the only time enemies will start to not spawn. Here, you sacrifice HP to get max HP. So here, I normally sacrifice up to 200 and then pop a syringe. As you can see, we're basically back to over what we had, which was 400. And here, we get another upgrade. Now, normally, I would, take one of these two, but we're going to re-roll it. No, not what I want either. There it is, Spirit. Spirit, we're going to take for our ability. And you'll see now in a moment, our ability are turrets. We get 3 of them. And you'll see the little bar at the bottom charge on up quite easily, and just like that it is now fully charged, which means we start shooting out a bunch of these wonderful little spirits. Oh, nice little voice crack there. So we shoot out all these little spirits now, which each, as you can tell, do damage, quite a decent amount of it too, which allows us to just keep on living. Now again, we still have yet to take any damage, meaning we still have that beautiful one charm from the beginning of the round, which has increased all of our stats by an exceptional amount. Now we just need to kill that guy. There we go. So that was the mini boss of this this here stage complete. Oh, he did drop something really good. A phoenix feather. I'm not gonna lie. It is incredibly upsetting that I might have to get rid of this, because that is a chance that we will lose it. Wait, isn't this max? I believe this is our max HP. We would have left that behind too. But now that we've done that, we get another upgrade here. Another blessing upgrade. There it is. The aspect of frost. That is my second favorite. I normally go lightning and frost, and then on my ability, I take whatever I can. Yeah, we're getting another legendary when we complete this level. So as you can see here, this is a time trial. So we have to complete this whole area in under 2 minutes. Which is going to be a little bit more difficult now that we don't have that one charm that increased our damage, our attack speed, essentially everything about us. But it's still doable. As for our frost aspect, we can now right click people and it leaves this orb that like sits on them and deals damage to them. Just keep on killing these guys. Perfect. Let's quickly take this. This upgrades one of your different blessings. So we're going to take that one to upgrade our primary blessing, which is the one we are using without a doubt the most. And we're going to quickly move on to the next area where we are doing our utmost best. Alright. Somehow that hit the wall, but whatever. Hey, you mind just being frozen for a moment? Thanks. Now, we still haven't taken any damage. I just realized I really should be using those, because we only have a minute left on this one trial area. Perfect. Gotta keep going. That right there is a blood altar. The blood altar replenishes all of your syringes, along with gives you back all of your health. So you heal back up to max HP, and you replenish all 3 of your syringes. 3 being the max that you can get unless you buy more or get lucky enough to reroll more, like we did that one time earlier. So it's still not completed. I'm afraid not. We really do want to take as many of these chests as we can. Alright, so we are going to spam out our turrets this time. Remember always to use your turrets whenever you can. They are essentially your saving grace. We finally get this. We're definitely going to take the static zone. Alright, so we have to defeat this guy in record time. I say record time, I beat him before in much less of a timer than this. But we have no choice in the matter. You must die. We only have 20 seconds left. I don't actually believe we'll be able to manage this. I don't think we do enough damage yet, despite our best efforts. It doesn't look like it. We actually might. Hold on. We just have to keep it up. If we can just keep on doing as much damage as humanly possible, we actually might be able to do this. Of course, I start hitting a wall right there. 1 second short, because I hit a wall. That is incredibly upsetting, but that's alright. We are going to just have to move on. So with that time trial, we don't get this chest here. But we do get this one, which has a chance to give us this. Freebie, we will definitely take. I do hate to get rid of the supersonic, as it was pretty good. But we will take it. This we need to take, and there we go. Beautiful. Now we move on to the final boss. Now, unlike every other area, the final boss doesn't actually have anything other than just this boss fight. You do have the ability to open up a shop behind us if I had chosen to, but it does use one of your limited keys, which are hard to get. I'm pretty sure we took the freebie. We did, and we only got 1 extra use. Incredibly unlucky, but that's alright. Now, as you can see, when this boss does his little ground slam attack, he releases a pulse fire attack, which does a chunk of your HP as damage. So here you can see he does that. Make sure you jump that because it does do a considerably large amount of damage. Now, when he floats up, he'll unlock one of these, which is the one of 2 options that he unlocks. Destroying them as quick as we can nets us the best outcome. Dodging that jump attack because we are too skillful to be hit by it. And now we just... again, we weren't able to get any luckier. Now, I'm just going to keep on doing that because that's just more damage for us. And the more he is frosted, the better. By frosting the enemy, they eventually will take more damage. There's a lot of things that will change thanks to it. Look at how many turrets we have. We just quickly break that, and now all of these turrets come into beautiful amounts of play. Now essentially he will continuously be releasing these pulse fire attacks, and so you have to continue to dodge, and then you have to be careful here where he starts to do 2 of them. As you can see, we just took a bunch of damage, but as always, another easy win. Alright, moving on to the next depth here. As you can see, the same layout essentially, where you get 1 normal area, 1 mini boss, 1 boss, and then 1 cursed. For us, the cursed is on the same level as the mini boss. I am doing horribly on this already, just because I keep on taking unnecessary damage. Now, there is a way for you to melee in this game, obviously. I mean, what game doesn't give you that option? So you can melee in this, and what it does is essentially it stuns smaller enemies, which is super helpful. What is this? Health pickups? No, thank you. Essentially, that turns your health pickups into gold instead of health, which is the opposite of what we would ever want to actually take. Bonk. He's dead. And now we just need to keep killing him. So this is essentially the premise. Now, as you guys have seen, you guys know the layout of it all. We will be back during the little interesting bits and pieces. Now, one thing that might lead to this being actually the end of the run, given that us dying, is the fact that the enemies have a little buff on them right now. As you can see, they have 2 random modifiers, as you can tell by the top there. One of them is called lethargic, which whenever they hit you, you become so slow you can't move or dash or get out of the radius. And there is quite a few super annoying enemies that have a high chance of hitting you. And when you get hit by them, you can't escape their next like a couple of attacks. So this guy is one of them, where he runs at you only to later on clap his hands. And when he does so, you're essentially trapped for his next few attacks, so you are just stuck with the inability to move. This has really costed me a lot of my health, and I know for a fact from facing against this guy, this boss here, where he had that same modifier, I know for a fact it's not going to go too well, but we'll see how it goes. So this is the mini boss of this level. We are actually getting so many turrets able to be thrown down, it's insane. So as you can tell, we need to dodge that and then dodge that. If we didn't dodge any of those, we were going to be essentially killed on the spot. So there would be no way for us to dodge any of his future attacks. And now, essentially... Oh, we're actually fine. I think he doesn't get them because he's an elite, not an enemy. But it does say all enemies, so that's very confusing. Regardless, I'm going to quickly try and frost them up a little. Always make sure you monitor after each of his jumps. There is that little shockwave attack he does. You see that there. Make sure to try and time your jumps off of that. It is very important you do so. I actually cannot believe that he didn't have the lethargic. Normally, I'm not going to lie, that is what is the end of the line for me. He has killed me quite a few times because of that, but regardless, we're happy about it. Let's take that. And then this, your explosions triggered twice. Yes, please. We're going to get rid of that. We already have one revive, so we're fine with it. And then the freebies are just too good to get rid of. Alright, so this time we have an evasion trial, which means we can't get hit, which should be easy enough. So as I said about the whole lethargic aspect of it earlier, in our very last one of those guys that chased after you with the little slappy attack was able to catch us, I'm afraid. So sadly, we were unable to get this again, but that's fine. Let's move on to the final boss fight. Now, I'm saying final boss fight because that is all that we have time for in this episode. So for the next episode, we will be starting from the next trial over. And we'll just have to hope. Now, because it is going to be our last little bit here, I'm going to buy as many of these upgrades as I can. There we go. Let's see. I don't really think any of these are good. No, not really. And then I can't afford that, sadly. No way for me to get any extra gold. So let's move on. We did get a little bit of extra HP, but we're just going to have to hope it works out. Now we have been doing a large amount of damage, so we should be all good. But again, we're gonna have to see how it goes. Welcome to the final boss of section 2. He is a water spirit. This attack, he just drags you in. Now, because I'm on such a higher difficulty already, he does that little spin attack already, which is something he's only meant to do from tier his like second phase. Again, we are just too high in difficulty for him to care. Now we've already cleared out his first phase, so now we get to see what the second phase looks like, which is not very fun for us. As you can see, he has that one, and then he has another one. So he has 2 of them now, but they both spin in opposite directions. Not that it matters, he's already down. So that is why I build Lightning, because he will be constantly stacking attacks essentially off of himself. Super helpful. We're going to pop a syringe here just for safety reasons. We're going to be dodging all of those. Here you have to jump off the platform and jump back on. So that is the hardest attack to dodge, where you have to jump off the platform and then right back onto it without actually touching the ocean below. Because the moment you touch this water back here, when he's alive anyway, it gives you a poison effect, which is incredibly dangerous to your survivability. But regardless, before this guy was one of the hardest bosses for me, now he's one of the easiest because he doesn't move around and his attacks are predictable. Now we can just quickly yoink up all of these. Beautiful. And as always, let me reveal a... Well, not as always. Let me reveal a little secret. Sorry here for the FPS chain. The FPS rate just dropping. It's not you guys. That is just for some reason happening. Here's a little secret. In this area, after you defeat this boss, there's a weapon you can unlock. If you destroy this crystal up here, this crystal over here, then you have to come all the way over here, look on up there, you can destroy the crystal up there, and then you come all the way down over to here, and you can destroy this crystal. It unlocks this door. Inside of here, there is going to be a little book for you to read, and a weapon over there. That is just a little tidbit secret that I uncovered. But that is going to be it from me for today. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Like I said, in the next episode, we're going to be starting off on the essentially the next stage that we would be going on to now. We probably will have a very different build. We might get more lucky or less lucky. We will see on that time. But until then, as always, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.